is Bryan Olekama, and I'm a social commentator. I'm also a legal practitioner. Personally, I would score Buhari less than 0. Buhari, as a man, we all know how he came to power. There was a conspiracy to remove the government of the day. That was the government of Jonathan. So it was a conspiracy of the elite, anything but Jonathan. And most of them knew that this man was not qualified. He had no school certificate. As I speak to you, he has withdrawn, he has connived and withdrawn the matter from court with his litany of lawyers, so that that issue, which is cardinal to his qualification to be president of this country, has been oppressed, suppressed by, his lawyers. Personally, I would say there is government failure. Government failure. There is unemployment. Unemployment is rife. You find about 16 million Nigerians that are unemployed. You look at the minor case. You say you're fighting corruption. No single conviction. As I speak to you, there's no single conviction. You look at the issue of poverty. Poverty is everywhere. It's biting. The economy is in shambles. Such a person, why would you give that person another chance? There's no need. The man is not qualified. And as Nigerians, look at where the world is going. If you look at Austria, look at France. You need people who are compliant with the trend of modernization. This man is archaic. This man is analog. Personally, I would in every sense of immodesty, Buhari should not return. Buhari is incompetent. That is my take. The Obasanjo's letter reflects the generality of the views of Nigerians. If you look at that letter has depth. That letter links the sentiments across Nigeria. If you come to the southeast, you find out that people are complaining of his nepotic tendencies. Look at his appointments. You go to the middle belt, look at the herdsmen farmers crisis. Look at how he has been handling it. He's been protecting his own, the Fulanis. Then look at the generality of the nation. Even the people that supported him, the southwest, and even the north. Poverty has no friend. Everybody is crying. The economy is bad. And if you look at Obasanjo's letter, it links this issue, it linked all these issues, reflecting the incompetence, the ineptitude, the inefficiency of this government. And where does the buck stop? The buck starts with the leadership. And who is the leader of this country? Muhammadu Buhari. And he will take the blame. Look at his appointments. If you look at his appointment critically, you find out that he is putting round pegs in a square hole. So, in all ramification, Obasanjo's letter reflects the generality of the views of Nigerians. It shows that the elites are not happy with him. It shows that come 2019, that there is going to be a mass movement. And what we are saying is that people should just go and register with INEC. Get your PVC. We do not need this kind of government. A government that will bring us back to sending us back to the abyss. That is not what we need. We need a government that is progressive, a government that is democratic, a government that you find, what do you call it? A government you feel secure, a government where the press will not be gagged. If you look at what is happening today, this is a government whereby if your freedom of expression is infringed upon, they don't allow you to talk. Lawyers can't even speak. If you speak, if your utterances is against them, they will arrest you. So Obasanjo's letter came on time. It's apt and it is timeless. And I believe that the generality of Nigerians are happy with the letter. And this letter is advisory. And if I were Buhari, I would advise him, heed the advice of your fellow compatriot and step down honorably. You will be a hero like Jonathan and hand over to a younger person, a competent person, and a person that can lead us to the next millennium. We are not in an analog, what do you call it? Analog generation. This is a computer age. in essence, Obasanjo's letter is timeless, and we welcome it. The generality of Nigerians welcome that letter. And we advise Buhari to heed the advice in that letter. Because if he refuses, he's going to be disgraced. Under the constitution of this country, you have freedom of expression, freedom of movement. But in times of insecurity, if it is something that is treasonable, that is against the state, if it's not something that is going to divide us as a nation, then yes, the security agencies can intervene. But not when you speak the truth. When you speak, you speak about, against a government, and what you have spoken is factual, is evident, then that is why I said here that they are trying to gag the press. They are trying to gag freedom of people from expressing themselves freely. They are trying to gag the media. If you watch what's his name, Lai Mohammed, what they did, was it in Calabar or where? There was a conference they had. There was a policy statement that any statement that divides us, then what law? How do you determine what divides us? What divides us for this government is when you speak against this government. It's not about when you speak about issues of treason, issues of that affects national unity. So this government has just come with their military mentality, whereby you don't criticize them. For instance, during the time of Goodluck, we called him a man that had no shoe. We criticized him. But look at this prophet, Prophet Obua. I think, is it Obua? A prophet in Jos criticized the government and asked people to get your PVC because of the failure of government. DSS was everywhere trying to arrest him. Is that a government? Is that how you will run a country? Is it how you're promoting the rule of law? Is it how you're promoting the freedom of expression? The government has no part. They have no vision. So the only thing they want to do is to intimidate the press, intimidate Nigerians, and maybe come back to power. But it's not going to work for them. My final take on the Nigerian project is that Nigerians should come together. Forget our sentiments. Forget wherever you're coming from. Let us bring a government that can fend for the people, that can give us security, that can give us employment, that can bring back our economy. Our economy used to be the best, one of the best in the world. As of in the 70s, you had $1 to 52 kobo. You had one naira to 2 pounds. This is the economy. This is a dream our nationalists had about this country. So we are asking Nigerians, and I'm asking Nigerians, to come on board. Remove sentiment, remove tribalism. Let us elect the right person, the competent person that will lead Nigeria to the promised land. Thank you.